Here we are, got a bear tag for Unit 61 here in Colorado. Took me 3 years to draw it, and a lot of bears up here. There are some pretty big ones. I've only killed 3 bears ever. The first one was a rifle in Idaho, and then just this last spring hunting with Jason Matzinger up in Alberta. Two nice black bears with the bow. It's shaping up to be a pretty fun hunt. I came up last weekend, set up a bunch of trail cams, got camp set up. There's a couple of friends, Chris Honstein and Chris Nowak, drew the same tag, and we're all sharing a camp. The two Chris's will be using archery, I'll be using a rifle, and hopefully kill my first Colorado bear. Got camp set up and unloaded, certainly not organized for tomorrow, but I wanted to get out here and check out this glassing spot that we may start first thing in the morning. We'll probably have about 45 minutes of light left, depending on when we get down there. Big overlook, looks this big bench and bottoms, oak brush down there, and hopefully see some bears working through there. This is a great spot that Sean really recommended. You can see this big flat bench. A lot of bear and elk use this. If you catch them out in the openings, there's a couple of ponds down here. There's been quite a bit of rain, even though it's bears and they're a little more active a little bit later in the day. It was recommended to me to be here first light, just be first one in here and letting the glass do the scouting for you. Forgot a sling for my gun, but I fortunately texted Chris, who's coming tomorrow, and he's bringing one. So it rained most of the night, and this morning it was real foggy, so it's not real conducive to bear movement, but it's starting to really burn off and warm up a little bit, so we'll just keep glassing that flat, see if we can get something out there eating those acorns. Glassing begins. There's a bear. It's a brown one. Looks like a mid-sized bear. Just went through that opening behind that ponderosa. First bear of the morning. First bear of the hunt. There's a coyote down there. That's not a coyote, that's a cat. It's a cat slinking down through the trees there. It looks like a mountain lion. Just can't tell if it's got a long tail or not. Based on the size of that bear, it's either a really small bear and a bobcat, or a mid-sized bear and a mountain lion. If that's a mountain lion, I've got friends who see them all the time up in Montana. But that's pretty sweet. There's a bear. It just went through that little bit of an opening. That first bear was a chocolate. This is a black one. It looks like a pretty good bear. He's kind of working this way through the oak brush. There's a deer at the bottom of that opening, and he's heading right at it. That's a pretty good looking bear. I'd be happy with him. That's pretty sweet. Been a good start. Good start to the morning. But the first one, I thought it would end up right down here in the bottom and never saw it again. So I think we're gonna head back, and so all in all, it was a good, fun morning. And it's only morning one. Pure Hunting is brought to you by Browning, the best there is, and by Thoroughgood, American manufacturer of job-fitted work and outdoor footwear since 1892. Hoyt, get serious, get Hoyt. Iota Outdoors, question every detail. Control the sound with custom-fit digital hearing protection from ESP. and these other fine companies. There's a bear. Just coming back into camp after our first morning, and Chris Honstein is here. It's gonna be a little tough having two Chris's in camp.
See anything?
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Had a good morning.
All right, man. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good. Just got here. Was getting the cot set up.
Okay.
Jordan's on his way up. Just about a few minutes.
Okay.
So what'd you see? Tell me about it.
I'm pretty sure I saw a mountain lion.
Really? Where'd you see him?
Well, not 5 minutes after I saw that bear, I looked down and thought it was a coyote, so I brought my binos up, and no, it was a cat. And could never see good enough to see a big long tail, so it was either a really, really big bobcat, but just the way he was moving and his size and coloration made me think it was a mountain lion.
Right.
So we've had a good day, and
Well,
how you feeling?
Doing good. Got everything up here. I'm excited to get going. We can make a game plan, get ready, and
All right.
go here in a little bit.
Good.
Sounds good, man.
Just got up to the spot we were at this morning, and there's another blaze orange vest. Waiting, probably a bear hunter because he's got blaze orange. I'll probably go down and chat with him to see what's going on. We got to the spot where we sat all morning, and there was already another guy in there, beat us there for the afternoon, a bear hunter. So I just went down and chatted with him a little bit. Nice guy, and he offered to let me sit with him, and for lots of reasons I just said first come first serve, have at it. Did share that I'd seen a couple of bears down there, and we came back to camp, but you know, that's the nature of public land hunting. You don't know who's going to show up where. The majority of people in here, I think, are elk hunters. There's deer hunters. I happened to see the blaze orange vest, and I said, he beat me to the spot. Chris and I are going to hunt together this morning. He's got an elk tag, archery elk tag. Bet last weekend when he and Sean were in here, they came across a couple bears. Elk were bugling in here, so we're going to try the 2-for-1. We're going to head to a spot that they've had trail cam photos with some good bulls. And Chris Nowak arrives sometime around noon, so we'll have a good morning hunt and hopefully put something on the ground. A couple of soft cow calls may get him interested. Okay. Get him. Been working through the woods and just heard a bugle. And actually 2 bugles just up over this ridge. So I sent Chris ahead. If we need to call a little bit, I'll do some soft cow calls. Try to get him back here, or at least keep him bugling so he can sneak in there.
Spooked, but then he calmed down and just walked right past us. Nice old bull. It's gonna be a big bull one of these days, but it was kind of a neat experience just to get an encounter like that. So, but that was pretty cool. Well, I got up to that tree line and I realized I couldn't see you.
Well, the problem is that you were right up there in the sunlight in a gap.
I know.
I mean, I can see that from here.
I was trying to
There was about a 350-pound black bear that came back here, and I passed on him because I didn't want to screw up your home.
You don't want to pass on him for this raghorn bull.
John. How are you? Got a dead bear?
Nope.
Well, maybe you're the mojo we need to get things rolling around
Oh,
here.
heck yeah.
With this weather rolling in, we figured we'd come back, meet you, and
Yeah.
see what's gonna happen, get you unloaded and situated.
Fantastic. I'm ready.
I am
You've
too,
never
man.
not been ready. That old brush is moving. There's a bear. There's a black bear. There's a cinnamon right behind it. He's a small bear. It's cool to see him, but it's just too small. Look at him eating those acorns. He just shot at that cinnamon bear. Holy crap. I passed on those bears, but those guys up there obviously saw them. I had no clue there were rifle hunters up there. Scares the crap out of me. I got blaze orange on and everything, but they can't see. They have no idea we've been quiet. So that'll get the adrenaline pumping, and it's probably time to pack up and head out. All right. We just heard a bugle right up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's just... You get up a little bit.
Okay.
I'll come back. You call, then I'll call. And then we'll try to bring them in, okay?
Okay, no, that sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Okay. He should be right on this hill. He's held on the ground and he just was dragging. Should be right here. I saw him fall sideways. Well, we just got done looking for that bowl where we thought he went down. We looked at the footage, and the bull ducked when I shot. We're looking in here for the arrow right now. Well, actually, here it is right here. There we go. Well, I guess looking back at the footage is correct. I mean, I'm not really seeing anything on the arrow, and no blood, no nothing, no hair. But he ducked big time. It's a little depressing, but I guess we'll try to go and find another bull now that we know that there's no blood and it wasn't a lethal hit.
Pure Hunting was brought to you by Browning Ammunition and by Browning Crossbows. Wilderness Athlete with the authority on outdoor performance. And by Fox Pro, high performance game calls. Browning Casual Sportswear, the best there is. And these other fine companies. Be sure to check out Tenzing for their full line of packs From the backcountry for elk to the tree stand for whitetail, Tenzing is my pack of choice. I travel a fair amount on some of my hunts, and I trust Plano to keep my hunting equipment safe and protected while traveling on all of my hunts.
Knock down a 500-pounder.
Good luck, man.
See you, buddy.
All right.
We can get it done.
What we got down here in the bottom? Paths everywhere, some really thick stuff. We're gonna go check out and see if we can see that carcass of that bear the guy shot last night. But look in here, you can see why so many bears are here. Obviously lots of oak brush with acorns, but I mean there's a berry patch right here. There's berries all around us. I was hoping to find just a gut pile and found the whole bear that they shot last night. Very, very disappointing. It's only 30 yards from where they shot it. I could follow the blood trail. It was dried. Knew right where the shot was. You know, and my guess is there's nothing usable here other than the skull. The hide's probably slipping, I'm guessing. Meat's not going to be any good. This hide's been on it and whole. But it just infuriates me. It's not like we came across this half a mile away in a poor blood trail where they lost it. This is something that should have been easy to find. It's a bigger bear actually than I thought it was. I passed on it. It was with a smaller black one. And pretty decent sized bear. I don't know what to do, frankly. Making some assumptions, but if those are the hunters that were above us last night, now they're back to the same spot. It looks like they're hunting. It doesn't look like they came back to recover. And it's late afternoon, probably about the time he got there before. When we showed up late, I gave him the courtesy and the privilege to stay here and hunt because he beat me to the spot. And I looked in here and it's the same guy. So unless somebody else came in here last night and shot that bear, a lot of things aren't adding up and getting me a little frustrated. If all of my assumptions are true, some people's ethics just suck. Absolutely suck.
Man, did you just see that? That just happened too quick. He just came right around the corner, about 25 yards. I smacked him, man. I got him good. Let's go up there and take a look. Oh, man, there's blood right here. Blood right here. It's got good blood, too. Looks like it's going through. It's up on the tree, too. It looks like he's bleeding pretty good. Well, we just got back looking for that bear. Had a pretty good blood trail. Found the arrow. It was buried halfway inside him. Broke off the tip. It's definitely a dead bear. We just couldn't find him right now.
Well, breaking camp, and like all unsuccessful hunts from a kill standpoint, it's a little bit bittersweet. I mean, it's love to come spend time in the high country, hunt with friends, and chase the animals around, but when it's unsuccessful, especially when we saw so many animals on the first couple of days, really had high hopes, but that happens. That's hunting. That's public land. Competing with other hunters, and sometimes you go away empty-handed. But that doesn't mean it was a bad experience or an unsuccessful hunt. Back to Denver and on to the next adventure.